Montreal stupid, that place you don't wanna be at. This ain't no home sweet home, it's a home sweet misery. We knew when we got here, they try to put us away. But when they see us walk down the street, they ran the other way. That's free Atlanta, yeah. That's free in the whole USA. That's free, nasty and hot. The further can block you in, the better it got. Jump in, that could be the brow. Holding the neck Duffy, she don't give the cops a call. She might as well call the Army or the United States Marines. Cause ain't nobody.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
And now, another edition of Wrestling with Attitude from Charlotte, North Carolina, the best wrestling podcast out there today. With your host, the intellectual savior of the masses, The Summitt.
If we have any 6'5" women that are interested, Stephen's single lady. Our D-Generation Sex. Bo Generation.
And the mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Stephen.
Don't be talking to the 18-day champion like that. Bo, conversationalist person.
Bo, horrible.
The former 6-month champ, the melting pot, JP.
Just go back and do that, RVD. Go back to Philadelphia. I'm sure there's a bingo hall. You could sweep the floors, give the old ladies another marker.
Little Steve. And this man makes Wrestling Attitude live to his standards. Dirty Dutch.
I mean, I liked watching Justin Gabriel until he got whooped by Goldberg. You ruined my core.
Yeah. You can listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spreaker.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook and tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude.
All right, welcome to Wrestling with Attitude on Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes. What are you dancing over there for?
I'm so
Mr.
excited.
Bad Street.
I just can't hide it.
Do you know why I played that song?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. First, that's Lil Stephen, the mouth of the Carolinas, and then to the left of him is the dirty man himself.
Yeah.
And
dirty.
I guess he's going to get dirty tonight.
Oh, so we're airing that out, huh?
Dirty. Oh, sorry.
No, so we're telling everybody. All right, well,
No, I'm
let's
just
go ahead
kidding.
and
Dude, I ain't going to tell him what it's about.
Oh, no, let's just go ahead and let everybody know.
That's your nickname. I'm just kidding. Or you can...
He's airing out his laundry tonight. That's a big deal.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, before we get started, though, I got to say, happy anniversary to my wife, because it's 5 years today.
Oh, awesome, dude.
She's in Hong Kong, or India, excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a big difference between Hong Kong and India.
Well, she's been both there this week, so, yeah. But anyway, where was I? I was getting ready to say...
Why you played that music?
The reason I played this music, thank you. I got confused by my wife. Never happens. The reason I played it, because the early indications for next year's Hall of Fame is Michael P.S.Hayes.
Of course.
Cool.
It's in Dallas, Texas. Perfect place for him to go in.
Now,
besides Atlanta, Georgia.
Are we going to see that?
Dallas, Texas.
Or are we going to see the Freebirds?
That's up for debate.
Okay. Personally, I want to see the Freebirds.
You got to put the group in.
Yeah.
All right. Because you didn't see Michael P.S.Hayes a lot by himself. It was him, Bam Bam Gordy, and Buddy
Rogers.
Rogers. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
There's too many buddies in the 80s, if you think about it. You had Buddy Roberts, Buddy Rogers, Buddy Carneseca. I mean, there's a lot of different buddies.
You pulled that one out of your hat, didn't you? God.
It worked, didn't it? All right. Muddy Waters, whatever.
There's a Muddy Water, not a Muddy Waters.
You don't know. I'm sure it was somewhere. Some independent scene down in Portland, Oregon.
It's actually his gimmick that he's running right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
But anyway.
You are the Portland Timber.
Yeah. Portland socks.
Hey, man, don't mess with our socks.
You're trying to get, I understand. You got the promotion you're trying to run in Portland, Oregon,
Hey.
so you can get a WrestleMania there.
Look, and I mean
Makes
this.
sense.
We're going to get Portland, Oregon is going to get a WrestleMania before England does. And I
doubt
promise
it.
you that.
They've had a pay-per-view before y'all.
Yeah. Which I'm
just
kind
saying.
of surprised about.
I'm not. It was Bret Hart and British Bulldog, and one of the best matches.
Oh, you
ever
mean the
for
one night
IC.
only?
No,
Or,
it's SummerSlam.
Oh, God.
Was in England.
I forgot
does-
about that.
Does Insurrection and all that count as a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
it
okay,
does.
one of the major ones. Yeah,
what was it?
does.
Insurrection and...
Insurrection and there was a DX one too.
No, that wasn't in
No,
England.
no,
Or
there
there
was-
was a one night only.
One night only.
There was two of them. Insurrection.
British
there was
Bulldog and Shawn Michaels for
Right.
the
But
European.
anyway, the point is,
Yeah.
they've had more pay per views than y'all have in Portland.
Well, but like going back to that, I hope they do have a WrestleMania. I really do, England.
What is your
they
fixation?
won't. They won't.
You don't think they will?
No. You know what? The time delay. You can't do it. I don't think you can do it. I don't think you should do it because think about watching here in the U.S. Man, it's basically taped. I mean, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it won't be the same.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah.
What time is
It's
it?
like the Super Bowl. They're
Being
9
taped.
hours ahead. They're 9 hours ahead over here. But the Super Bowl is just like having the Super Bowl in Arizona, but you guys already seen it. Mm-hmm. Basically. I mean, I don't think it works.
So when it's 1 o'clock here, what is it over there?
It's
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so it'd
so
be-
you could run it at 10 in the morning.
No,
Dude,
it's not worth
no.
it.
But it's
not
already-
worth it.
It would be tough to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're way off subject. I was talking about Portland, Oregon, and you guys start talking about freaking England and how
Sorry.
they need a.
What? It had something to
WrestleMania.
do with Raw this week. We'll talk about it later, but
Yeah, I'm gonna break your handle on that pot that you turn.
don't break that.
So,
Stop.
but anyway, Portland, Oregon won't give WrestleMania. But yes, going back to the Fabulous Freebirds, like we were talking about, it should be the whole grouping.
Yeah. It should be the original three. They better not pull this bull crap on us of like letting someone else that was in the group in there. I'm sorry. The original three needs to be in there.
Well, you could put Jimmy Garvin in it, Jimmy Jam.
Nope. I don't want to see him in there. I'm sorry. When I think of the Freebirds, I think of Michael P.S. Hayes, Buddy Rogers, and Terry Gordy.
Well, you see, I could debate that because when I think of the Four Horsemen, I think of Tully Blanchard, I think of Ole Anderson, Arn Anderson, and Ric Flair. I don't think of Barry Windham.
Nope.
Barry
I
Windham
do to
was
a
never
point.
in it, was it?
That's not true. He was in it, and he was one of the main guys. But if you put the Horsemen in, it should be Ole, Arn, Tully, and Rick.
And that's all just because Ole had a problem with them.
Yeah, and the one I was just going to say was when you think of the NWO, Hall, Nash, and Hogan.
X-Pac shouldn't be in it.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
When
You're
you
right.
put him in the
Absolutely
Hall
not.
of Fame,
You're
no.
right.
Absolutely not.
Even though he was the next member to go in. Technically, Ted DiBiase was the next one.
Yeah. See, Ted DiBiase, if you're going to put him in, you should put him in as the manager.
Yep.
But
Or-
he's already in.
but see,
he
if-
doesn't need to go in.
If you're going to put anybody in, you got to put in Eric Bischoff with him because he was part of NWO. If you do it.
But you put Eric Bischoff by himself. You don't put
Really?
him with the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different subject. We can talk about NWO later when the NWO gets into the Hall, which I'm sure they will next year.
But first, it'll be the
But
Fabulous.
first, the Fabulous Freebirds need to get in. Of
course.
And I hope that they have Kevin Von Erich induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, who else would do
'Cause,
it?
well, there's no other Von Erich alive.
Well,
So, I mean, you kind of, by default, you got to. But you could do, you could have Jerry the King or somebody do it.
Nah,
But
it's not the same.
No, it needs to be a Von Erich.
Yeah,
So, hopefully, they get in the Hall of Fame next year.
that will.
We got a good show today. We're going to talk about, of course, we got Raw to talk about. We got some wrestling rumors, some matches for Extreme Rules next week. Also, next week on the show, we're doing Mind Games plus picks for the next pay-per-view.
Double feature.
Oh, Lord. God help me. Yes. But first, this week, we got SoundOff. Everybody get their SoundOff list? Stuff that we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
The most extreme matches the best matches ever at Extreme Rules. Okay, not the most extreme, but the best matches at Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Was the question. But before we get started,
WWA SoundOff, where your voice can be heard.
Sound off, let 'em know how you feel. If the anger inside is real, sound off.
all right, there we go. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I really only have a top 4, but
Of course you do.
yeah. This one was a little tough for me. So the first one I'm going to say, as much as I hate to say this one, but I saw this one. So I'm going to put John Cena and Brock Lesnar. It was good. It was very. I think Cena actually broke his arm in that pay-per-view, if I remember correctly. He broke his arm. The other one I want to put on here, because it was a unique match, in my opinion, was the Samoan strap match, if anybody ever remembers that one, versus Umaga versus CM Punk. And I've never seen a Samoan strap match. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Samoan strap match.
It's a strap match.
Yeah, but I didn't know you had to touch the 4 corners and everything like that.
That's a strap match.
It's the same concept that JBL and Eddie had in the bull rope match.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah,
See, I'm-
a bull
Bash
rope
at the beach.
That is a bull
Or,
rope match. No, it was
Great American
Great
Bash.
American
I
match.
said Bash at the beach.
WCW.
Well, I mean, it's a WCW pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Dude.
all right, well, I mean
any type of like bull rope match, basically, it's all a bull rope match.
oh, okay.
When I look at it, it's always a bull, and just like the Russian chain match is an old school match.
Mm-hmm.
It's been going on since the '60s. This is the most historic event they do or match they do. It's always either a cage, a bull rope, or a Russian chain match. They've been doing that for 40 years.
But see, that's why I call it unique, because, yeah, it's been going on for a while, but we don't see it all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, it's been a while since we've seen a Russian chain match, if we see one this year.
No, you don't see one Extreme Rules.
No, but I mean, when's the last time we've seen a Russian chain
No,
match?
you don't. You usually don't. I'll see it on the independent scene, but that's it.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's why I like
You do.
this.
I mean, because we did a show 6 months ago. There's a Russian chain match.
Yeah. Which I love is that it's still a big match in the indie scene. But it's great that we're going to see it. And that's why I put the Samoan one on there. I mean, and the thing I love is that Umaga was the one that requested the match, and he loses the match. Mm-hmm. That's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
Is that normally the guy that requests the match 9 times out of 10 wins it.
Yeah.
So, the other one I'm going to put on there is the Chicago Street Fight in, I think it was 2012, if I'm not mistaken. It was Jericho versus CM Punk wearing pants. And that's the only thing I saw in that whole match. Like, yes, I got it. It was a Chicago street fight. But they talked about they were going to go on the streets of Chicago and fight, and they didn't. Okay.
They don't. They never do that. Sometimes they do, but
Oh, they
it's
did it
all the
before.
same. It's all the same. A street fight is a street fight.
Well, I like this match because
It don't matter where it's at. It can
It's
be
a street fight, regardless.
It could be a Louisiana street fight. It could be a. Let me see. What's it? Arrowwood Road street fight?
That would be a
matter.
crappy street
could-
fight, in my
Hey,
opinion.
anytime you want to go at it, come on.
As soon as you see somebody walk down in G&G, think street fight.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. When John Cena came up to Eddie Guerrero in that parking lot brawl, you were like, oh, this is going to be a street fight. That's what it is.
Duh.
Yep.
That was, yeah.
Anyway, anytime they say Falls Count Anywhere, you might see a street fight too. You might not.
Well, it was a good one. That one I liked. I did like it.
I know.
I think the other one I wanted to put on there. Actually, I do have 5. Okay. This one I might want to move down, but say what you want. The Shield versus Evolution wasn't the great one. The one at Payback was a little better.
Really? I thought this one was better.
You thought that one was better?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. But
I want to put that
go
one
with
on
your
there.
opinion. Go here.
Well, I want to put that one on there because I mean it was one of the first we saw against the Shield versus Evolution. It was really good. The number one is Jeff Jeff Hardy versus
Edge.
versus Edge for the World Heavyweight Champion 2000
Ladder match.
Yeah, which was great. I mean, two of the architects of their era. I mean, come on.
The Architects.
Oh yeah,
All right,
I
Seth
gotta use
Rollins.
that. I gotta use that. No, but I love that match. Also, your boy cashes in at that. After the match is over, made it a great match in my opinion. Jeff Hardy wins it. Everybody was happy, and then who comes out and takes it from him? CM Punk.
CM Punk.
It was great. I mean, I'm sorry. I thought that was genius.
No,
and then that started the whole feud between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk,
I'm
didn't it?
glad you're finally coming around to the dark side.
No, I'm not really. The one thing I love, though, is it was a good match because, as you saw in the past, those two have broken their necks. They've broken their bones from matches like this. And it was still hardcore, technically, to me. It was still tough because, for a while I thought they said they would never do those kind of matches again. And then they did them again. So, I have to give it up for them. That's why it's one of my favorite matches at Extreme Rules because it was good. That's my top 5.
Thank you. Now you took 20 minutes.
Hey.
No, mine will be pretty short because
You're
I don't really remember much of Extreme Rules. I don't know why. Maybe it just wasn't really memorable for me.
It just happened
There's
like a year
there's
ago.
not a lot. No, it's
Yeah,
been
I
since
mean-
2009. But no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hack the pay-per-view at all. Trust me, I like that once a year. You just do whatever you want, beat the crap out of each other.
Hey,
really cool.
It's their tribute to ECW now. It is.
and I'm
what they
totally
say.
cool with that.
Or
Because
the
I was going to
hardcore
say,
fans, you mean?
at that time, I would have to say, really, my favorite match. I don't really have a 3 or anything. Just one that really
Just
stuck
wherever you
out
want to.
was CM Punk and Randy Orton. I really enjoyed that one.
When was that?
That was 2000. Let me look it back.
Yeah, it should have been 11 when he was
2000
champion.
What kind of
Yeah.
match was it? Just
I
regular?
think it's just regular.
Yeah, and because a lot of speculation was Randy Orton, was he the best man to go over on CM Punk at the time? Did he deserve to get the win instead of Punk? Because a lot of fans were upset that Randy Orton won and not CM Punk. And that was a big debate on that.
Oh, that was during the whole feud with Cena and CM Punk at the time. I remember it. Yeah,
And then,
that was a good match.
and then of course, you had Brock Lesnar and Triple H.
That
Oh,
was great.
yeah.
When he broke his arm.
So, I mean, like I said, those were really two that stood out. I mean, I could do like John Cena, Morrison, and Miz.
No,
You could do that.
you don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. I could do that.
You just put two of James's hatred people
Oh, yeah.
in a list.
Yeah. I'm like, I could, but like
Oh,
I said,
look at him. He's got a headache from it now.
But yeah,
Did you
there's
say those 3-letter words? I really say
He got the CMM. He gave him CMM.
But yeah, those are my two that really
it?
stuck out. Yeah.
All right, James.
Well, mine is number 5, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, steel cage.
Yeah.
He came back, say what you want, Stephen. He put butts in seats.
Look, that's what I
And
kind of like.
He is, no matter what you say about him, he's going to be one of the top 10 that when he's done. Top 5, probably. Well, top 10. But he is one of the best. Who has said it? Stone Cold, I think, said it. You are judged off of how you put butts in seats.
Yeah.
And guess what? He puts butts in seats. And, we didn't know what we was going to see of Brock Lesnar after UFC.
No,
So,
we didn't.
And it's not the one I like because I like the wrestler more. But, he's there, and that's all that matters. Number 4, The Shield versus Evolution.
Of course.
It was a no DQ match. Basically, it was no DQ. Follows it, but it's a no DQ. Shield won. They beat Evolution. To me, the first one's always better than the second. Okay? And that's where Seth Rollins did a jump off the railing. He didn't do it in the second one. He did off the first one.
Oh, off the Titantron?
No, not tight. That one wasn't the good one, dude. The good one.
You didn't like the Titantron?
That was kind of weak. The one he did off the balcony.
Yeah.
That was where it was really good. That was the best
All
one
right.
for me. So that's number 4. Number 3 is CM Punk and Jericho at Chicago Street Fight.
Yeah.
These two together are great. Then I put number 2, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena 2012.
Do you think that was one of the best ones you saw of them, though?
Yeah.
I think that one was better than SummerSlam.
Cena ended up winning,
Yeah.
but Brock took him to, and back and forth.
Yeah, he did.
So, but that was their best one, I think, of the
Okay.
matches they had. And then number 1 is Jeff Hardy and Edge in the ladder match. Jeff Hardy in a ladder match, man. And Edge. That's all you got to say. Some other ones, I wrote John Cena, Batista, Last Man Standing match, where he taped him.
Okay.
Jericho versus Mysterio, No Holds Bar, 2009. That's when it was the mask versus nothing, basically, because Jericho was trying to get his mask
I just thought that was so stupid. Like, I thought the finish was stupid. He just pulls his mask off. Like, really?
Yeah, these are some matches you could put up there, but Mysterio versus Punk. If Mysterio wins, he will have to shave the head of Punk. That was good. This is my boy, and I wouldn't put in the top 10. Del Rio versus Christian in the ladder match for the title.
You didn't like that one?
Dude, it's Del Rio. I have nothing. I'm not putting him in any top
But your
10.
boy's up there, man.
I know, but...
Come on, Captain Charisma.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Sheamus... Yeah.
Did you just...
Yes, I did. Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan, 2 out of 3 falls, 2012.
All right.
There's some other ones. But yeah, the Hardy and the Edge match, man. Just, the rivalry was great. And, because it led to Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk, which was great, too.
Yeah.
And when y'all mentioned this, too, the Shield versus Evolution, I did not even put that together. That was Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite matches of all time.
That was one of their
period.
highlights.
I loved that match. And like you said, Rollins, he really showed. When you saw that match, you really saw what these 3 guys are capable of doing.
Right.
These are the stars. Here you go.
Yeah. These are... Say what you want about the 3 of them. I don't care if y'all think they're buried. None of them are buried.
I never said a thing.
And first of all, Dean Ambrose is buried underneath Renee Young. I'm okay with that.
I think Renee Young is buried under Dean
whatever, wherever, however how you want to go, top or bottom, it doesn't matter. My point is, what?
Just keep going.
I'm just saying, top or bottom, it doesn't matter. All 3 of these guys are the future of the company.
They are.
But this match did really set them up. They were made after this.
Well, yeah.
Next week, our top 5 will be, I don't know if I really want to do this because I know people are going to vote for ECW guys. And I'm starting to be like JP about the whole ECW. The most extreme wrestlers of all time.
That could go either way, though. I mean, I could see how people would go ECW.
Well,
but
I got one guy, and that's it.
But it's fine. Whoever who you want to vote
I've
for.
got 3 right now.
But no, we're not doing it right now. Stop. But next week we'll do. All right. Next week, though, the top 5 extreme wrestlers of all time, because we are the Extreme Rules matches, the Extreme Rules pay-per-views coming up.
Now, do you want to say just of WWE?
Actually, what we could do,
you could just do that,
or we could just do top 5 extreme weapons of all time.
No, because that's easy, man. Everybody's gonna have the same stuff on.
Kendo stick. No.
Candlestick,
No.
kitchen sink if it's there.
Barbie.
No, we'll do top 5 most extreme wrestlers.
All right.
Dad, do we just want to do WWE or do we want to do everybody?
I mean, you can put ECW in there, but I mean, to tell you the truth, say what
I'm
you
not
want.
just ECW, but WCW too. What?
Yeah, I was going to say
yeah.
you could do WCW, WWE, and ECW.
WCW.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What extreme guy was in WCW?
Really? Norman Smiley.
Norman, yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
Norman Smiley, huh?
He made the hardcore division hilarious to
No,
watch that.
no.
God, he was so good, though, too. Innovative.
No, in all seriousness, Public Enemy.
Oh, yeah.
But Public
Extreme.
Enemy was in the ECW before they were in
But,
WCW.
yes, but I would
Rocco Rock.
WCW, though, yeah. But my point is, we'll do top 5
Okay,
next week.
all right.
Yep. Is that fine with you?
No, that's fine.
Does that get your Stephen approval?
Yeah, that gets my approval. Hey, everybody out there in listening land,
Listening Land?
Yeah, Listening Land.
Really? Did you just say Listening
Radio
Land?
Land,
Wait a minute.
Listening Land.
Is that near Portland, Oregon?
It's actually in Portland.
It's in Portland? The headquarters for Listening Land is in Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
So you're not that far away from Disneyland.
Actually, we're
Land?
very far away from
Are you far away? Do you have like a shuttle that goes from Listening Land to Disneyland?
No, you got to fly a plane there.
You got to fly a plane?
Yeah.
There's a landing spot in Listening Land.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, there is. There's
Really?
an airport in Listening Land.
Let me ask you: are you
God.
beside? God, I'm trying to think of his name. Are you near Hot Rod Piper? I mean, because he's
Hot
from
Rod Piper?
Yeah.
Not Roddy Piper, but Hot Rod
Hot
Piper.
Rod, whatever. It's a Hot Rod, whatever.
Oh, just, yeah.
The
That's how it
rowdy
goes.
one.
The rowdy
So
one.
anyway, are you like near Roddy Piper?
What, is he in Portland?
Yes, that's where he's
Oh.
from.
I didn't. No, he's not, is
Yes,
he?
he is.
I thought he was
Yes.
from New York.
No, he's billed from Portland, Oregon.
Build.
Let me say that he's billed from Portland,
They
Oregon.
say that now too.
Oh,
It's
my
kind of
God.
funny.
But
true.
anyways,
Build from Atlanta,
everybody out there in Listening Land,
Listening.
if you guys would like to vote on our top 5 or whatever, all you got to do is go to wrestlingwithattitude.com.
Can you say that one more time?
.com.
Can you go through that again? Because that Listening Land, I
Well,
wanna
all
make
you
sure
have
say
to
it.
do, everybody out there in podcasting and radio and everything else we're on, Stitcher, and all you got to do is go to wrestlingwithattitude.com, vote. We'll have the voting poll up by tomorrow, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
but say the. Come on, you got to say the word again.
what, Listening Land?
There you go.
What am I like Larry Sabisco? Larry Land, blah, blah.
It must be close.
Like,
It must be close to Larry Land. All right.
shout out to you, Sabisco.
Anyway,
Just for you.
you got a short what if?
I do.
Oh.
I do.
Too dirty to clean my act up.
I heard
Should-
that song in a
What
store
if?
one day, the What If. I was like, oh man, this is my jam.
Did you dance to Jason
I was
Derulo?
like, what if? It was awesome, man.
Hey, so do I need to like get you this CD? Do I need to get the CD for tonight?
Yeah,
I can get you dirty what if. I can get this burnt for you so you
All I
can play
gotta-
it tonight.
Yeah, he
All I-
can burn
hey,
it for you.
all I got to tell her is, it's going to be dirty. And she's just going to go, okay. And then we're going
Sorry, Mama Dutch.
I love how her approval is that easy.
It is.
It's great.
I don't know too many women that just say no. They're just like, okay. And they go with it.
All right,
Hey,
so-
when you got Lego Batman, they don't argue, okay?
So what's your What If today, man?
Oh my God, help me!
All
So
right.
we got one person that's playing Lego Batman, the other one's playing Minecraft.
Hey, we'll get into that in our Minecraft
Yeah.
Lego.
All right.
Topic.
Anyway,
Okay,
so,
what's your what's it?
Today's What If? Owen Hart,
The Nugget.
the Nugget. He doesn't die.
Whoa.
The Nugget does not pass away, and he continues his journey.
Ooh.
What becomes of the Nugget?
Wow.
And like I said, I'm doing this for you two because at the time I was WCW. So I don't know much about Owen Hart and everything, so I want y'all two to discuss.
Me, personally, I know he'll disagree with me on this, but I say he becomes champion.
You don't know that.
I say he becomes champion.
No, you don't know. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, no, but I mean, but that's what I would
I disagree on a lot, but
Do you actually agree with that? I mean, this is
Oh.
kind of tough for me.
no. Here's why it's tough for me. I kind of don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. It's like one of those subjects. Like, yeah.
Nah.
I mean, y'all didn't grow up watching this guy. All right.
You were a big fan of him.
I loved the Blue Blazer. I loved his matches Stone Cold. I loved every match he ever had because he was so good. I want to say he's better than his brother. I really do.
Well, of course.
Because he was that talented.
I
But
agree with
he
you.
never got to push his brother did. And to me, he was better on the mic. When you give him a mic, For example, let me say this. You take Owen Hart out of the Nation of Domination. You put Bret Hart in the Nation of Domination.
It's not the
Tell me
same.
how that flops.
Oh, it sucks.
It sucks because Owen was better on the mic. In the ring, okay, fine, Bret Hart. And you got to understand, Bret Hart played the same gimmick his whole career. He made off of that one gimmick. Even when he was a tag team wrestler, that's all he did.
Yeah.
Owen Hart
Did a lot.
a lot different. He altered his ego many times.
Yeah.
He was the king of hearts.
High energy.
High energy. He was the blue blazer. Okay. Bret Hart never was a blue blazer.
Yeah. I don't think it would have worked if he was the blue blazer.
No, but that's my point. Owen Hart, the danger zone guy that wore caution tape all the
I
time.
loved it.
I remember
He had different gimmicks.
Yeah.
But he was never the main event guy because his brother or Stone Cold or Shawn Michaels, it almost is to me like Patrick Ewing playing against Michael Jordan in the 80s and 90s.
Man.
He couldn't get over the top because all these other good teams.
Yeah.
He couldn't get past Jordan.
Yeah.
It's hard to get past, Shawn Michaels or a John Cena now when you got them pushing for the titles.
that. Yeah.
And that's why
But the guy is so good.
But that's why I'm saying I think you would have saw him be a world champion because, after all the other guys left, I think he would have still been there. I think he would have got his run. I do.
I don't know. You don't know, dude.
We don't. But one thing I'd like to say though about Owen Hart is, I was always a fan of his tag team work. Like he knows this. I was a big high energy fan. I love that stuff. Him I think he was a better tag team performer than than his brother or any. I really do.
I was going to say.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe I do know a lot more about Owen Hart than I thought I did, because as you're talking about, I'm like, yep. The one thing that I will say about Owen Hart that really, really got to me was when he was in the WWF game for the 64. I was a huge Owen Hart fan in the game, and that's how I became an Owen Hart fan, was because of that game. And I know exactly what stuff you're talking about, but yeah. That match with him and Stone Cold, classic.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Classic.
no offense. He had classic matches all the time.
Yeah.
That wasn't just that Stone Cold match. Every match, Ken Shamrock in the Lions Den. I mean, he had good matches all the time.
Him and Triple H.
Right. And
was good.
I know, listen, I mean, no disrespect to Eddie Guerrero, but to me, when Owen Hart died, it meant a lot more to me because I've watched this guy since.
Well, you grew up watching him. It makes sense.
He started WrestleMania 6. People don't realize how long Owen Hart's been around WWE.
He started before his brother, didn't he?
No, his brother started. Him and his brother started about the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bret Hart, you got to remember, was at WrestleMania 3. WrestleMania 3, because he was with the Hart Foundation against the British Bulldogs.
You're right.
And so, he was, but I'm just saying, Bret Hart caught a lucky break compared to Owen Hart. Mm-hmm. He just did.
Yeah.
And then they gave him that blue blazer horrible gimmick, but he made it work. I just think he was more talented. So to answer your question, I hate even saying ifs on Owen Hart because it's tough, but
yeah,
he was more talented than his brother, I think, especially on the mic.
Yeah.
Not wrestling people, but on the mic he was better.
Yeah.
Than Bret.
He was a better overall.
Right. You go from top to bottom. So, yes, I do think he would have been a heavyweight champion at some point. I think he would, if the right gimmick, if you push him right, yes. But everything you know about Owen Hart, he's one of the best guys to ever be in the wrestling ring, too.
Yeah.
One of the nicest, best ever. And hopefully he'll be in the Hall of Fame soon.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was good. All right, let's take a break, come back, and we'll talk about Raw and, we got Dirty.
Oh, yeah.
We got another segment with Dirty over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
we do.
You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude.
Make it move, make it move, make it move,
This is the inspirational savior of wrestling, The Summit. That was memorable. In Los Angeles,
Yes.
the stars of stars. Here comes the pain. That ain't what Sable said. Because you got to be a bow lever. That's the reason we call him the show off, not the spell off. It wasn't as good as Bo Dallas. Bo Stake it. Bowmanship. Bo hating. Bow up. You can slap tornadoes. I can climb a mountain because I'll be at the top of the summit. You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude on Stitcher, on Spreaker, and on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at WWA Show. Like us on Facebook at Wrestling with Attitude. And go to our website at WrestlingWithAttitude.com. And just believe in Wrestling with Attitude.
Just believe.
He'll be back soon. Don't
God.
worry. Bo Breeze.
Breeze.
But no, you guys don't understand wrestling. Dude, I used to own, I don't know where they're at. I got to find them. WrestleMania 1 through 15, they used to come out the box sets on VHS. Yes.
What's a VHS?
Exactly.
Explain.
What's a VHS? Anyway, I owned that set, and I would, before every WrestleMania, I would be off and watch every WrestleMania from 1 to 15.
Oh, my God.
Before the WrestleMania started. The next one. Every single year.
Didn't you used to tell me, though, like, when they did WrestleMania, they actually, like, if you bought the pay-per-view, they would show WrestleManias through the whole day.
They did.
And they used, like, I don't know if they still do that.
No, they don't.
No,
It used to, though, man. It was great.
They used to show all the WrestleManias or something for, like, 48 hours or so. They'd show all the
Well, you
WrestleManias.
see, now we can do it anyway.
Yeah, so you could have a WrestleMania party.
Hey, I'm good with that. It'll be a 2-day event, but still.
That'd be great.
We'll have to talk to JP about that.
Yeah, we
next
got
year.
to. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know the way it went this year. But we'll see. But yeah, anyway, we're talking about what else before we go any farther, though. You got this happened today in wrestling history.
Yeah, it seems like today, April 17th, is a pretty boring day. But
What?
Somebody.
Dude, I got married on that day.
Yeah, you got
Nothing's
married
more
on
to
that day,
story.
man.
Hey,
Oh,
in the
sorry.
wrestling world, yeah.
Okay. all right.
I'm very happy for you, James. I'm shedding a tear right now. The crowd can't see it. Can you hear
I'm
it?
not.
Wait. you might be able to hear it. No, you can't hear it. Okay, anyways.
Can you
Today-
hear tears?
Today is whose birthday?
I can't do bagpipes. I was trying, but I can't do it. What are you
You didn't say that. Tell me.
All right. First off, Booker T,
Just say that.
we got to get a better soundbite of Booker T.
Hey, could you stop trying to interrupt Booker T?
I know, because Booker T interrupts me every time he's on Raw, okay?
Hey, you know what you don't get?
What?
You gonna get got.
Oh, God.
All right, anyway.
So we just did an R-Truth Booker T.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
No, he's
You're either...
You're either Nexus or you're against us.
Wow.
Exactly.
You just Wade Barrett me.
So today
Anyway.
is Roddy Piper's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
61.
Happy birthday.
He is the same age as Hogan.
Happy birthday.
You're welcome.
Oh, man, I got it going on today. All
Wow.
right, anyway. All
Just wrestling past all day. Just
right.
But that actually ties into the what ifs. I was going to say that tonight was a title change. Dean Malenko lost his championship. WWF Light Heavyweight Championship.
Against who? Jericho. Oh, that was that. Oh, man, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's where he lost it against Dean Malenko. Or Dean Malenko lost, right?
Dean Malenko lost.
And then he leaves for like a few months or whatever and comes back and gets it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Roddy. I know you're a great fan of the show. I know you're listening.
Yeah, I know you're listening, Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I know you are. Hey, man, homeboy, right here.
He's never been out of state.
It's true. I just went out of state this weekend for the first time, and it wasn't to Portland, Oregon.
It was Tennessee. No, I'm just kidding.
I went to see Jerry.
Yeah, I bet you did. Anyway, we're going to go into talk about Raw. We'll review Raw this week.
Cool.
Not sure if you guys saw it or not. This week was from London, England. Yay, London.
Woo!
Yeah, they can't do a pay-per-view anymore, so they got to do one Raw.
Listen, the crowd was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will say that. The crowd was awesome, but I don't like the tape delay. I don't like it. I just don't.
I mean, what are you going to do? Have those people stay up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
Why? They stopped at 1 or 2 anyway.
Hey, why not? I mean, they're paying to go to this show. How often does it come? Yeah, they'll stay up. There's no way they don't.
I know, but
I just that's the reason I don't think they'll do a WrestleMania over there.
Because it won't be live.
Well, think about all the people. Yes, they will sell out. If you really want to see how well it goes having something over there, look at TNA. No said. They were over there for a month, and they didn't draw crap. Well, it's TNA, but still, I'm just saying. I don't think. Anyway, it don't matter.
Really, they didn't draw a crowd over there.
Well, it wasn't that great.
Okay.
But they don't have a lot of, and I might be wrong on this, but they don't have a lot of English wrestlers in TNA.
That's not true. They got Magnus.
They got Magnus.
They got Brim. They got some English guys. That's not the thing.
Okay.
The problem is, you know what the problem is? You watch one of their shows when they had shows over tapings. Most of the people in the crowd, you know what shirts they was wearing? WWE. They weren't even wearing TNA stuff, which kills me. I love it when I watch a show and I see somebody else promotion in the crowd.
It's like we go to Ring of Honor shows. Remember when we went to that Ring of Honor show? How many people were wearing WWE stuff? There was a "Let's Go Cena" chant that started. You don't remember?
Yeah. No, they were doing and everything else.
Got to be kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, it happens all the time.
It's whatever the flavor of the week is.
Yes. But that's how it is.
Well, it's kind of like when you...
So I get it, why they wouldn't do that in England. I mean, I get it. They're not WWE. The only reason I think WWE would make it in England is because of how big WWE is. Mm-hmm. And because they used to have pay-per-views in England. So they have an historic...
they've established
they have an establishment.
Now, I don't mind them having a pay-per-view over there. But WrestleMania is a different story.
All right.
How about this then? How about instead of throwing WrestleMania out there first?
Or get 1 to 4 major ones.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say, why don't you get one of those?
Like, what if you get Survivor Series over there?
Sure.
That's one of the major ones. No.
Oh, you mean don't do a major one?
Don't win the major events. You go ahead and you can do Battlefield over there you want. Go ahead. Take Payback over and do what you want.
Well, redo what is it? Insurrection or
Insurrection.
whatever? Insurrection.
Insurrection?
Insurrection.
Did you just say interaction?
No, I did not.
Sounds like you did.
No, but I mean, like, just come back and do that one.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. All right, we'll do it. That'll be what ifs next week. What pay-per-views can you bring back? Or what if they kept the pay-per-view going?
There you go. What if a pay-per-view?
This week, though, they were in London. The crowd was crazy. John Cena comes out. John Cena sucks chants break out during his music.
Love
it. It was awesome.
John Cena sucks.
What did we talk about before the show?
Oh, yeah.
And you were doing it. But, they're basically now doing what they did to Kurt Angle, which is great. Chance. Now you can rant.
No, I'm good. Right. I just wanted to say that one word.
I loved it.
You know,
did you want to rant?
No. I just want to say I loved it, and I loved the hate the crowd had for John Cena. Yeah. Oh, it was amazing.
He issues a U.S. challenge, and of course, Bad News Barrett comes out. We got news about him later. Remind me.
Yeah.
Cena wins with the AA after a springboard stunner. I'm just glad he's got a different move.
Mm-hmm.
Lana comes out. Rusev attacks Cena with a chain from behind. Lana says at Extreme Rules, Cena versus Rusev will be a chain match. Listen, I got mixed feelings about this.
Why?
It's a different match, which is good. It's a different match to show in WWE. They don't usually do a Russian chain match. No. There's been tons of Russian chain matches, though.
True.
WCW, Nikita Koloff had Russian chain matches all the time. Every other week was a Russian chain match. So I'm kind of, but I'm glad. I'm kind of torn, not liking it, but do like it because it's something WWE doesn't do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
see, I would have liked to
I
see this
understand
at WrestleMania. I felt like, I don't know why, I just would have liked to see like a Russian or a boot camp or some kind of match that meant something because it's U.S. versus Russia.
But you don't want to be too gimmicky at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
At Extreme Rules, whatever.
Now, could you have saw a boot camp match too at Extreme Rules?
At Extreme Rules, yeah.
Because
and maybe they'll do it for the next one. I can see it at Battlefield. I
That
can
would
see
be
this
cool.
going to the next one, and they do a boot camp match at Battlefield.
I could see it
'Cause that
going
would
to
be better.
SummerSlam. I
It won't
really
go that
could.
long. It won't go that long. 3 months is it, dude. You do a rivalry, 3 pay-per-views. That's it.
Because the next one's Payback, correct? Or are
No,
they
no,
doing
it's
Payback?
Battlefield.
I thought it was Payback.
Battleground. I thought it was. Oh yeah, it's Payback.
It's
You're
Payback,
It's
right?
Payback.
Yeah.
You could do Payback, but my point
You could.
is, you do rivalry 3 months at the most in consecutive. You don't do it 4 or 5. That's pushing it.
Usually, I was gonna say usually you don't have a rivalry like that last
Because
that long.
Look what they did with Paige and AJ. We hated it when they did it more than 3 times.
But I could
And
see him doing
wish
that
it
with
did.
Cena and Rusev just because.
I don't think they will. I think it will end at Payback.
Oh, okay.
I think it'll be best of 3, and we'll see though.
All right.
What? Oh, okay. I thought you had something to say.
Oh no, sorry. No.
Anyway, we had Nikki and Brie came out. We had a Divas Battle Royal. Yay. Next week, a Tough Enough announcement is going to be made. If you don't know, they're coming back in June. Woo! Spoiler alert. But next week, Triple H is supposed to announce that. And supposedly, right now, the lead trainer, who did I read? It was going to be the lead trainer now. Because I kind of shook my head. I'll think about it. I'll tell you in a minute. Paige comes out, and she had a great ovation, of course, because she's from there. Paige, Emma, Alicia Fox, Naomi, Summer, Cameron, and Rosa. And Emma looked good. I don't know what she did, but she looks good. She's got a different outfit. Last 2, Naomi and Paige wins. Paige is talking in the ring. Naomi attacks Paige. Give Divas a chance.
No, don't give Divas a chance.
Come on, you want to talk about Divas today, you said.
Look, the only thing I like about this, wait, did we talked about it, right? We talked about Naomi.
Did you not hear me just get?
Yeah,
I got
no.
to it.
I just wanted to make sure. No, but the thing I like about it is that Naomi's finally turning heel. Great. You need another heel because you're getting rid of the Bella Twins. And quite frankly, I think you need someone else with her. You need a group again. You need a diva group. I know, and you're, but we need a diva group.
No, you haven't heard this one yet.
Oh no.
You know what they should do?
What?
I agree. They should do a Divas group. But what they should do first is turn New Day bad and let her join the New Day and be a heel faction. Because then you got a heel woman, you got a heel champion in Big E. By the way, we ain't got the New Day yet, but we'll talk about it now. Big E is on the poster for Payback. Don't know what that means, but usually that means they're going to push him at some point.
What?
Yeah. So watch
All
something
right.
coming with New Day. Go ahead, finish.
Well, no, but I mean, we need to see like a diva group. I really believe that. I would have thought that we would have saw it at this one, but I'm glad they're doing something because they got to push it. What I've been reading though, this was originally for AJ Lee, but because she announced her, retirement, they decided to give it to Naomi, which I love.
Yeah.
I believe she needed that push. She does. Because I could see her and Paige having a good rivalry. I do.
It looked really natural too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it was almost like she got possessed, went off on Paige, and then I was just kind of like, wow, this is a pretty brutal beatdown.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she was relentless with the
Oh,
tossing.
I was
into
cheering
the
when I heard it.
barrier.
I was cheering.
Yes.
I was like, this is great.
I mean, at one point in time, I was like, yeah, hey, easy on Paige. But then again, I was like, all right, yeah. I like my brother. He loved it, and his girlfriend. She doesn't watch wrestling, but she's really into the divas. And she was like, this is awesome. She really liked it too. So I mean, for
that's-
somebody not watching wrestling, she loved it.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
great.
great. It's good.
But I mean, what do you think, James? I mean, I think they could have a good rivalry between these two. I mean, now that you got rid of the Bella twins, you got to have someone Paige to go against because Paige is technically your main woman now. She is.
I'm fine with Naomi. I love the aggression she showed. Unfortunately, she did it to the wrong girl, but it's okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it was good. She needs to be a heel. I think she'd be a better heel anyway, and she can go. She can go in the ring.
Well, I know one guy that's happy about this.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not in the room right now.
The rear
but-
view.
The rear view.
You can see her in the rear view. Go back to what I was saying about Tough Enough. It's Chris Jericho is going to be the host. supposedly.
Yes.
Supposedly.
Break the walls down.
I don't, listen, you know what? Here's the thing I don't like about this. Chris Jericho has never been known as a hard ass. To me. You know what? No, I know he's been evil. He's been a bad guy. But think about it. Stone Cold, put Stone Cold beside Chris Jericho. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, and
I mean,
see
there's
that.
a big difference between the two.
And he's actually
He's
a really nice guy. And
Yeah. And part of the
I
thing,
couldn't see him being
part of
a
the thing I
hard-ass.
like about some, and I know you don't have to be a complete asshole,
To do
but
it.
you need to be a little bit strict. Sometimes you have to put your foot down.
Taz kind of made it a thing to
Taz
be
is
an
another one.
asshole
Well,
on
Al
the show.
Al Snow was not. Al Snow was he could be that guy to put his foot down.
Yeah.
Regal could put his foot down.
I'm
But
surprised they didn't
Chris
get him.
Jericho, well, this is a rumor, but I think it's going to be Jericho. As far as training, there's nobody better in the world to get. I agree with you on that. I'm just saying, head trainer, the guy to run everything. What about Kevin Nash? Oh, forget that. That would be awesome, though. That would be a different show. That would be alcohol enough.
He would be like,
Let me show. Hey, guys, you want to see how to lay down finger poke of doom?
like, hey, first one to do 100 bumps goes to the strip club with me. Go.
yeah. I just, the nights out with him would be insane.
That would be a whole episode, too. That would be one whole episode.
Actually, another one that would be, no, I couldn't. Roddy Piper, but he's so
too old.
Well, no, if you remember watching Legends House in the first couple episodes, he walked off. I can see him walking off, so that wouldn't work.
Well, if none of this stuff happened with him, and say what you want, but Bill DeMott would have been okay.
No, he was on the last one.
Yeah.
But,
he would have been good.
No, he would have been great. But you need to have that one guy. You need like a Stone Cold.
Yeah.
A Jericho. You do need somebody like that. Jericho.
Yeah.
I
see
can't.
what
I'll
you
still
mean.
watch it, but I want to see somebody
Yeah.
really.
Hey, they
push
might
these
bring
guys.
Taz back. I know Taz is not.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll
but
talk about it.
You might get. But you need someone like Taz. You do. That's the one thing I liked about the first one. Taz made it cool. He did. He made it real, because he was the hard ass of the show.
Not just.
So you're saying you couldn't see somebody, and I know
Not-
I'm doing this to say this, but you couldn't see somebody like John Cena doing it.
no,
absolutely.
no.
No way.
Because
Now-
fans are going to call for that.
No,
these
but
kids are going to be like, "Oh, why isn't John Cena doing it?"
No,
And it'd be
universe,
horrible.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But the thing is, you got to remember, not only did you have Taz, you had Jacqueline.
Jacqueline was amazing.
Jacqueline was
Yeah.
amazing, but she was hard. She was tough.
So what diva do you have to actually do
that's
that?
easy.
Who?
Victoria. You bring back
Fantastic.
Victoria, because she
Or-
still she don't know. Well, hold on. You got Victoria. Not cut you off. I'm trying to finish.
No, you're fine.
But Victoria's got a wrestling restaurant up in Chicago, and she's still involved with WWE if she needs to be, and she would be easy to get to do it. She don't work TNA anymore.
Victoria,
So,
huh?
Victoria would be my, or I would say Mickey James, but she's pregnant and get ready to have a baby, so or in a couple months.
I was going to say, even though with the controversial video that she put out, would they still let her do something like that?
Who?
Victoria, Tara, whatever they call her.
She had a controversial
Who are you
video.
talking about? I'm talking about Victoria.
Yeah.
The
Oh, no, wait.
the Black Widow. You talking about Tara?
Yeah, that's two. Okay,
Two
never
different
mind.
people.
Tara.
Yeah,
Tara
yeah,
is
never
different.
mind.
The
Never mind.
ECW general manager, the blonde that was married
Oh
to Drew Galloway.
No. I'm
That's
talking-
who you talking
No,
about?
Victoria, when she
Yeah,
left
yeah, yeah,
WWE,
yeah.
she was Tara in TNA.
Right, but she didn't have no controversial video.
Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
didn't
we'll
remember
talk about that later.
Yeah, that's a different show.
Yeah, she has a different video.
Tara. Okay, there's too many Taras. The one I know that had one that you're talking about was Tara, which was who's in TNA now. Mm-hmm. She was the ECW general manager, Tiffany.
Tiffany. No, it's not
That's
Tiffany.
who. That's
Yeah,
who
but I know
had
what
the
you're talking
controversial video.
Yeah.
And a whole different issue.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Victoria. If they would do that, I don't know. Who else I was going to say? Not Beth Phoenix. You could bring Beth Phoenix and do it.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be all right with that one. Mm-hmm. Beth Phoenix would be good.
I like that one a lot.
But I don't know. And maybe, hey, if I was them, this is who I would get. Edge.
Absolutely.
Why not have Edge do it? Because I could see
He's
Edge.
perfect
Edge,
for mind games too, though. Like he can really get
That's
in
what
your
I'm saying.
head.
That's what I'm saying.
He does it well.
You need somebody not to just teach you, and not saying Jericho can't. I just think Edge has always had that nastier streak.
Oh yeah.
Then-
What about your boy?
Christian?
Yeah.
No.
He could do it.
No. I love Christian, but he's more comedy to me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you with the comedy part, but I really think I like that you said that because I think he could step in there and say, "Look, all jokes aside, I'm going to bust your tail."
Hey, no,
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. I know he could. You're asking who could be better. I'm saying somebody that's
saying
got that
Edge.
more of an edge is just, I don't know.
He's got that
superstar,
edge.
dude. Yeah, he's got an edge.
Be kind of like Al Snow with some comedy relief at the same time. That's what.
Yeah, I
Christian
mean, because
could
that's
play.
what Al Snow was. Al Snow
Yeah.
was technically comedy relief, but he busted your tail.
I absolutely love Christian, though. I mean, I do. I just,
Edge and Christian. Oh my God.
yeah.
To him, it's C and E, not E and C.
It's ENC.
It's C and E. No, it's C and E. You can't have the C without the, or you can't have the E without the C.
You had it. You had it.
All right, we're taking a break. You're listening to Wrestling Attitude.
This is Lil Stephen from Wrestling with Attitude. Do you want to be extreme? Or maybe you want to be the show-off / face? Or maybe you want to be the intellectual savior of the masses? Or, if you're really up to it, you could be the 6-month champ. Doesn't matter what you want to be, but you can find it all right here at Wrestling with Attitude. Go to our website at wrestlingwithattitude.com. Like us on Facebook. Also tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude. That's where the big boys play.
All right, welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude on Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot when we were talking about top 5, you can send us your tweets at WWA Show for your top 5 extreme wrestlers of all time.
That's right. Tweet us.
Yeah, we like tweets.
We do like tweets.
Well, he liked them Twitters.
Some of us
That was
more
bad.
than others. You are a tweet. Then we had Bray Wyatt promo. Anybody enjoy it whatsoever?
I'll say this: I didn't watch it. I fast forward through it.
Okay.
Last thing I want to say, I'm getting sick of it now. Like you know how much of I'm getting on the train of him. I think I'm about to get off the train. I really am.
I just wish they would do something different.
Like I was listening to his speech and I was like, he's going to say something about fear. Like it's the same thing every week. What do you do with this guy?
Yeah.
You get him a good rivalry, and they
With
don't. Not Eric Rowan or Luke Harper.
No, you can't.
We don't. Hey, we're we're 2 weeks away from the pay-per-view, and they don't have a match for him yet.
No. He's not going to have a match.
And this is Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
There's a couple pay-per-views a year that he should dominate. Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell is 2 off my head
I was going to say
that he should kill.
Maybe Survivor Series too. I mean, that just makes sense. If he's going to go with his Faces of Fear thing, sure, why not?
But Payback, or not Payback. Extreme Rules, though, come on, dude. Same thing. What did Undertaker, you want to make him the next Undertaker? What did Undertaker do? What was his big pay-per-views?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, yes, Survivor Series won, but Hell in a Cell was one.
yeah.
Extreme Rule, but Hell in a Cell was the big one.
Yeah, wasn't it like he was good at Judgment Day, and it was
yes,
Armageddon?
right, but it was based. They don't have Armageddon no more.
Yeah,
they don't have. But if you want to do the Faces of Fear, you need to do it at the dark pay-per-views.
Yeah,
like if you had Halloween Havoc, that would be perfect for him.
Beautiful.
There's certain things for him that he should be really good at. This should be one of the pay-per-views that should be his.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm kind of sick of hearing him until he gets done.
Yeah.
I mean, until they get him.
You want to see action
During the show, I don't know if you guys saw the PWX commercial for Samoa Joe is going to be here. But it's going to be at VIP April 19th this weekend at Escapade VIP Club, which is off Independence.
Okay, first off, this is the stupidest place to have a wrestling. Like, do you know how big that place is?
Small.
It's very small.
Oh, I kind of figured that when it said Escapade VIP Club.
I mean, what happened to the big venues they were doing?
I just feel, because I like to go see Samoa Joe, but not that much.
He'll be in NXT soon. They've already talked about him.
I know.
You'll see him soon on TV.
But next we had the Lucha Dragons, versus the Ascension. Ascension had no entrance. Way to kill your tag team. We also, new Spanish announce team. Don't know if you catched it. There was 2 new ones sitting there.
Talk about awkward. When
Yeah.
I saw them, I was just like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, they were there. Lucha wins with the Del Sol. I'll just call it that. Something else. Salita Del Sol.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. It's Salita Del Sol, something that I don't know in Spanish. All right. So, but anyway, way to kill the Ascension. Way to go.
Yeah, way to kill the Ascension. Look, but why do you care? You hated the Ascension from the beginning.
I did. I don't. It's sad that you bring up Luchas in 2 weeks or more popular than the Ascension.
I think it's funny. That's how they lost the tag team titles in NXT, was from the Lucha Dragons. And now they're losing again to the Lucha Dragons.
Yep. Booker T is in the ring to interview Roman Reigns. A You Can't Wrestle chant breaks out. A Suplex City chant breaks out.
You can't, what?
Yeah, You Can't Wrestle chant.
Did they not see him at WrestleMania?
He couldn't. What did he do? Okay, somebody please tell me what all he really did at WrestleMania.
He held his own against Brock Lesnar.
He got beat up by Brock Lesnar.
But Brock Lesnar got beat up by him.
Off of what?
He did a spear.
6 Superman punches, I guess. I'm just saying, dude. He's not lit the world on fire with his wrestling ability yet. Just saying.
But he can wrestle. I don't know why they're saying that.
When he's fighting certain people, I'm just saying. Well, we ain't seen Dean Ambrose yet. He's good, but you got to keep him away from the Big Show.
I know.
Anyway, Big Show is on the Jumbotron. Before I say that, thank you, Big Show chant breaks out after Booker says show screw Reigns. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. So, yeah, the crowd started chanting, thank you, Big Show, for screwing them.
It's stupid.
What? I think it's awesome. They absolutely hate Roman Reigns, dude.
They need to turn this guy heel.
Hate him.
They need to turn him heel.
He had a thank you, Big Show chant.
Yeah.
For screwing him over.
That's ridiculous. I'm
That's
sorry,
not ridiculous.
but no, I just can't stand that Roman Reigns gets hated on so bad.
Why?
What did he ever do to these fans?
You know
no,
what he
I
did?
do. It was the Daniel Bryan thing at
You know what
Royal
he did?
Rumble.
You know what he did?
What?
He wrestled the Big Show and Kane, and that was his main competition.
That ain't his fault,
And,
though.
Hey, you know what? At a point, you gotta be a man and say, "Hey, this ain't working." I'm just saying, or WWE's got to say, "You know what? This is stupid."
They don't see that though. They
we
look
can't keep having him against Big Show and Kane because he's gonna never get over.
Yeah.
And you try to push him like John Cena, and he's not John Cena. Okay, he's not.
You go ahead and you just turn Roman Reigns heel and let him be that for a while, and then there's going to be a moment where they're really going to hate somebody more than Roman Reigns, and then
Absolutely.
Superman punches the crap out of
Right.
that guy, and they're going to finally somebody did something.
Right. But he needs. I've talked about it before. Bring up somebody NXT, Colin Kaz, somebody else to fight this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't keep doing the Big Show and Kane every week. You can't. You shouldn't. You know what the match is at Extreme Rules? It's a last man standing match against the Big Show. Are you serious? Guess what match John Cena always does? A last man standing match.
Well, you clearly know what's going to happen.
Not this week.
We all know what's going to happen. Everybody in the world knows what's going to happen. There's no way, no chance in hell that Big Show's going to beat Roman Reigns.
Big Show beats him. Say goodbye, Roman Reigns, for a while.
But Roman Reigns needs to be a bad guy. You need to stop doing what you're doing with him. He's horrible. And you can blame it on WWE, but you got to, at some point, it's got to go back to Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He ain't getting over, hey, something ain't working.
I've never, ever been in a storyline when I wrestled and stuck with it when I didn't. I mean, I told him straight up, look, this is not working. The crowd's not behind it. We've done it for a couple months now. They're hating it. We need to change it. And we would change it. I mean, you can't sit there and tell me that WWE Creative does not see the way that it's getting trashed.
I know.
There's no way.
They're trying to make him the next John Cena, and they can't do it. You don't make somebody the next John Cena.
They make him.
The crowd, yes, I hate saying that because I hate Daniel Bryan. I really do. But they knew they had to push him for a championship last year because of the crowd. You don't have – you need to run your business how you want to run it. Absolutely. But when something's not working, you need to switch up. If it's not working as a face, you switch into a heel. It's real easy.
I want to point this out, too. You have a guy like Ziggler. The crowd loves that man. And you don't want to push him to be the next Cena? Why not? Look at what he did at Survivor Series. He single-handedly beat, 3 people? And when he did, what did the WWE do after that? They crushed that whole thing and threw it in the trash can.
But that's what they do.
That's
As
the
Mark
point that
Henry
we're
says,
making.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns, though, at the point, you got to be like, all right, working as a face is not working. Change me to a heel. Now, yeah, John Cena, what's always been the knock on John Cena? I don't want to go heel. He's not John Cena. If you do what you want to do because it's your business. So, anyway, I'm tired of that crap. I'm tired of seeing Roman Reigns as I can't wait to see him versus Rollins 1-on-1. That will be good.
Yes, it will.
But next we had, let's get back to it. The new Spanish announce team I'm sure you loved. Anyway, Big Show is on the Jumbotron. Show attacks Reigns and throws him into the car. He chokeslams him on the car. He gets beat up by the Big Show. Congratulations. Woo. Cesaro versus Orton. I hate when they do this crap. Stop putting tag team wrestlers against single guys. Stop it. By the way, in case you didn't know, on SmackDown, Cesaro and Kidd faced John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Mm-hmm. Why? You don't need that. You got jobbers.
You know what John Zambla. You know what JBL says all the time. He says 2 great single competitors will beat a tag team all day.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
they do.
Yeah. So you make your tag team look weak.
Mm-hmm.
Orton wins by DQ. Kane comes out. Kane restarts it and makes it a 2-on-1 handicap match. Orton wins with an RKO on Kidd. Orton gets to choose a stipulation versus Rollins. Rollins and J&J Security and Kane are backstage. Kane says he has an idea about a battery and Noble's testicles. Yeah.
Just had to highlight that, didn't he?
I did.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe. Yeah, okay. No one cares. Rollins says he needs. Why do they care about a corporate guy? Whatever. Rollins says he needs to face someone who will lay down for him instead of Ziggler. He says he needs to fight Kane. Then we got Dirty Rose versus Ambrose. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean Rose. Ambrose wins with dirty deeds. Then we got way to go there. Let's have him against him. Then Kane and Big Show backstage. They're talking Stardust versus Fandango. Stardust wins with the big kick. Fandango's on the mic. He says finally he figured out what's wrong. He is sharing the spotlight with Rosa. He said no more. He is dancing with the people from now on with Kane. Yeah, he's dancing with the people from now on. So he's back.
So he's going to be a face now.
He's a face.
Good.
And he dumped Rosa on SmackDown.
Good.
Cool.
I'm very cool with Fandango being a face.
And I predicted it, and I will stick with it, hopefully, until Money in the Bank. You're looking at your Money in the Bank winner.
Fandango?
I bet you.
Yeah, okay.
I got money on it.
No.
Do I think he wins it? No, but I like that bold prediction, though.
I think he wins it.
I think that's a good one.
I really think he wins it because he's going to be pushed.
All right,
All
right, Stephen, who do you think then?
Well, I think Ambrose.
Really?
I'm sorry, you need to push him. All right,
I do
Ambrose
too.
deserves the money in the bank.
I'm reaching. I'm pulling out Ziggler.
You see, I don't think you don't need to push Ziggler as Money in the Bank winner.
You're
You
right.
don't need to push Ambrose as Money in the Bank.
Excuse me?
Let me explain to you why. He's got enough backing now. I know he's not won a pay-per-view since he left the Shield. He's not.
Yeah.
Which is sad. But he can go on winning streak for 2 months and be put in the main event title. He's already got beef with Rollins. He's already got beef with Bray Wyatt. He's already got beef with Randy Orton. Well, kind of. He's got beef with. He's faced John Cena. You can challenge me later. We ain't stopping. But my point is, he's got beef with other people. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I don't think those guys have to get the Money in the Bank.
I don't know.
Especially Ziggler.
No, I
Ziggler's
wasn't,
so over.
I wasn't
He could win it,
challenging
though.
you, by the way. I was going,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's your upset dinner?
Yeah.
All right. That's what she'll
I was
be
like,
doing later.
that tasted great.
But that's my point with the other guys winning. Fandango needs to win a Money in
But
the
could
Bank.
you really see Fandango as a world champion?
Do really? You're asking me if I could see something? David Arquette was a champion at one point.
This is not WCW, sir.
Dude, you know what?
We've
No,
seen worse champions, though, honestly. I mean, let's be realistic. We've seen way worse, and I know we have.
yeah, we have. But no, listen, it may not happen. I may be completely wrong. But you got to remember who's picked the last 2 years of Money in the Bank winners.
This guy.
No, I have, Smarty. the matches itself, not the pay-per-view. But the matches itself, I picked every Money in the Bank winner.
That's great. You want to pick him, fine. But
If he's even in it.
I don't see him getting it just because he's not champion material in my
What
opinion.
about Ziggler when he won it? You didn't see him winning
Dude,
it,
who
did you?
you're
who
right.
did he beat at WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania? Jericho.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And I'm
just
not
saying.
I'm not trying to belittle you or anything, by the way.
No.
I was just saying, like,
That's true, though. I
mean,
mean, we
could.
don't see that.
Yeah.
You're right. It's possible.
They usually look outside the box when they go.
Which is great. That's what they need to do. Like this, if you're gonna do a pay-per-view that you want to shock and awe people, Money in the Bank is the pay-per-view to do it.
And
we get that.
let's see how they do with him first. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if they build him up like I think they might. They might
If
not.
they do, I might be on the train. I might. I don't know yet.
I think he
I'll be
gets.
on it.
I think he gets a big push this next 6 months. I really do, because I think he'll go IC title. You know, I think him and Ziggler could have great matches. I think him and anybody could. Well, maybe not Sheamus.
I can see Sheamus getting a push
They
too.
just-
Sheamus isn't going to
They
push.
should have just had the Money in the Bank when Hurricane was around. God, whatever.
I know. Relax. So you got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks and he'll be here.
Yes.
Then we had, of course, we already talked about that. Orton wins by DQ. Kane and Big Show back. Stardust Fandango, like we said, he won, turned on him. Rollins versus Kane.
Rollins versus Kane.
Rollins lays down. Yeah, actually, Kane lays down. Rollins lays down. Kane hits Rollins. Kane choke slams Rollins. Kane lays down and puts Rollins' hand on him and got pinned. Rollins wins. Now him and Orton gets to pick a stipulation. Okay. Miz versus Mizdow with Summer Rae.
Next.
Yeah. JBL calls Mizdow a stalker and Summer a gold digger.
The problem with that is the
Mizdow wins. Mizdow wins with a roll up. Now go ahead.
Sorry. Too much hot shot booking between these guys.
What do you mean too much hot shot booking? What do you mean by that?
They need to stop putting these guys together and let them have a pay-per-view match.
No, I disagree. You know, I'm thinking about it. You know why I don't think they should have one?
Why?
Because it's made for TV. And what I mean by that, this is a good enough rivalry to have on Monday Night Raw every other week. Or I know it could be on next week. They will be on Raw. It's it's the brand match. Ever who wins the match gets to keep the Miz theme going. So they're having the main match next week. On a pay-per-view, you know what this match would be on a pay-per-view? Kickoff show.
Sure.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be on the card.
He's got a point, because then at least now people are tuning into Raw just to watch
that match.
That's
which
what I
is
mean
a good
by
idea.
it. I see that. Okay.
But see, you'll never see this as a
I
main
see
event.
I see what you're saying, though. All right?
And you'll
I
never see this
understand.
as a main event.
Right.
I hate that.
So
I would
why
love
not-
to see that as a main event. On
It
Raw,
doesn't- on
Raw,
Raw,
I
yeah.
would love to see
Well,
that.
That makes sense. On main event on Raw.
But they won't do that.
Or open up Raw.
Yeah.
Or have even the second hour, which is main.
Yeah.
You know, every
The
hour
middle or
break,
something, yeah.
Every hour break is big. Because they always
Yeah.
have. That's where you need to have this match.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it on pay-per-view. But especially Extreme Rules. The Extreme Rules don't fit either one of these guys. Really.
No, these guys aren't
You
extreme.
could.
It'd be funny.
It'd be funny.
It would be hilarious to see Santal in that Extreme Rules match.
But this Monday we find out who
Okay.
gets to keep Miz. I don't know if I think Mizdow loses.
I think.
Yeah, and then he goes
he
back
goes-
to.
I hope so.
So-
I hope so.
I was going to say, you could go either way with this. Like, Mizdow could win this match and have that new branding, and then Miz could do like a total transformation, which would be really good for his character. But then again,
That would be cool.
yeah, like have a total. But then you could have Mizdow say, "Hey, I won this, but I don't want this crappy song,"
But
and
you-
do his own thing, and
but-
like go back to as you said.
But
Bam.
think about it. The Miz can't lose a match that is for him. If he does, he's dead.
Don't say he
Right.
can't.
Done.
Oh no, he will come back from this.
There is no way you would come back from this.
I really think he
Steal
would.
somebody's gimmick? Come on.
Like I
This
said,
is like saying Axelmania versus Hulk Hogan, and Axel beats Hogan.
For Axelmania
Yeah,
purposes.
yeah. I mean, could you imagine the disaster that would be?
come on,
I'm just saying.
come on, James.
I can't believe you guys on
Oh,
the
my
bandwagon.
God.
No.
just-
Like I said, I would just like to see Mizdow beat him and say, "I don't want your stupid song. I don't want
Yeah.
anything of that, and I'm the savior of the masses."
Now, the
Right.
thing I would like is that if he loses and he's like, well, I'm not done yet. You didn't screw my career. And then he comes back as the savior, the intellectual savior. He comes back as that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But do we see that? Hopefully we do. I don't want to see Miz go, I don't want to see Sandow go away.
Got two-
That's
No,
what
he
I'm
won't.
afraid that he'll go away.
I don't think
2
he
weeks
is.
to find out.
Yeah, I don't think he will go away because you
Okay.
don't have him and Summer. And hey, you know what? I think the two favorites. I think him and Fandango would be the favorites to win Money in the Bank if he wins this match.
See, I could see him as Money in the Bank winner
Again,
as well.
I mean, because they screwed up the first time.
Yeah,
they could do it right this time.
They could. They're trying to, fix their hiccup.
Right. I think one of them two could be the next one. But we'll
I
see.
could see. All right.
Because last year heel won. I think this year face will win it.
If Sandow's in it, I'm putting him in. That's my
you
my
can't
vote
go
for Money in the Bank.
Can't choose him.
Oh yeah, I am.
That's my pick.
Primetime players have video. Dude, I love these guys.
Man.
They brought out two masks dressed as Los Matadors and El Dorito. Dorito chips. Titus says, "What the hell is this? Is some bear?" And Young says, "Rainbow is my favorite color."
That was the worst thing ever.
That was awesome.
My God, look.
Hey, there's nothing I love more. I love a guy that can laugh at yourself.
Darren Young, we get it.
But he makes fun, and he's not making fun. He's proud, and I'm all happy about that.
I know. I just think it's hilarious because Titus O'Neil almost started cracking up. He's like, I can't do this.
Anyway, going back to finish what I was talking about. Titus says, "Who ever heard of a Puerto Rican bullfighter?" That was the end of it.
No one.
Yeah.
I've never heard
Talking
of
about
one.
Epico and Primo.
I've heard of Toma. That's about it.
So, all right, listen. I love these guys. I love these little videos they're doing. I hope they actually push them when they start wrestling again.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see. I'm just tired of seeing the videos. No offense, love the videos.
I'm not tired of the videos.
Love the videos. I want to see him wrestle again. I'm sorry.
Now, don't do it like Stardust and Goldust, all right, where it was like 6 weeks of video.
That's what I'm afraid they're going to do.
This has only been like 2 weeks now.
You do 4 weeks. I think 4 weeks is good enough, and then you set them up for a good pay-per-view match.
No, put them in Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Put them in as a kickoff show.
Sure.
No?
I wait until Monday Night Raw after.
You want like the first match on Monday Night Raw.
I want the first because don't get them some sizzle.
Yeah, you won't give them sizzle if they're. Yeah, you're right.
Think about the pressure. They put them on a pay-per-view the first night and they lose.
Yeah.
Okay, what
that sucks. That sucks.
You're back to square one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. All right.
I think you putting them on Raw against ever who the champions are, or you putting them against. We got some USO news. Remind me on that one too.
Okay.
But we'll talk about it. So hopefully they'll do that.
All right.
Next up we had, but the segment was awesome. We had Ambrose comes out. He beats up Harper. Harper leaves. It's Ryback and Harper. Sorry, Ryback won by DQ. I don't know what you're gonna do with Ryback.
Are they not fighting at Extreme Rules?
I don't see anything right. Who?
Ryback and Luke Harper apparently are fighting because Harper hurt Daniel Bryan, and he's not happy about it, apparently. That's the storyline I keep hearing.
Daniel Bryan is hurt, but he's fighting Wade Barrett.
Who?
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
At Extreme Rules.
Yeah, but apparently, that was the storyline, the behind the storyline that Ryback was like, hey, Daniel Bryan's my buddy.
No. Luke Harper hurt Dean Ambrose.
Right.
Excuse me, wrong person.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Excuse me, wrong person. Okay, yeah.
I
Sorry.
was getting ready to say, what are you talking about?
Sorry.
Dean Ambrose.
No,
Wrong
it will probably be, that's when you don't jump ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Harper will be facing Ambrose.
Which,
Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
For right now.
So anyway, Ryback wins by DQ. The question was, what are we going to do with Ryback? I don't know what they're going to do.
I don't care.
Naomi with Byron Sexton. Now Naomi's a heel, which I think is awesome.
Great interview.
Ziggler comes out. Ziggler's on the mic. Now he issues an open challenge. Adrian Neville comes out. Now everybody can. And by the way, Adrian Neville, I look for my $9.99 endorsement fee for doing your promo.
Yeah. We were doing that way before you even thought about it, Adrian Neville.
I do like I could do the little fireworks too. Matter of fact,
this is the Michael Bay of editing for wrestling right here.
Anyway, Ziggler wins with the zigzag. Awesome match. I'm glad they did it. Nice to see Neville and Ziggler. Sheamus bro kicks Neville and beats up Ziggler. So we'll probably see a 4-way match coming up soon. Rollins and J&J Security comes out. Orton comes out. Rollins says his stipulation is RKO is banned from the pay-per-view. Orton says his stipulation is a fight in a steel cage to keep everybody out of the way, so he'll actually have to do something. Orton beats up Rollins. Noble makes a save. He gets RKO, and Rollins leaves. What? I think it's a perfect match.
No
Because you ain't got the
RKO?
authority. No RKO. And Rollins is inside the steel cage. You can't have any of the authority inside the cage. They could still interfere. But
They're going to be in. Yeah, that's all I want to say. They're going to get in.
I don't think they will.
They will.
I think he's going to finally win a match cleanly without somebody interfering.
We'll see.
I
He's the
mean,
champ
he
now.
might.
He's the champ now. He needs to prove it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, me and Steve were talking about it earlier. Even Edge, Edge had Hawkins and Ryder. Okay, the Edge heads. He's got J&J Security now. Edge won matches without the help of them once in a while.
You're
So
right.
he needs to win a pay-per-view by himself. I hope it's this one.
Let's see how it goes.
But then, the people that are Orton fans will just say, well, he won because Orton couldn't do an RKO.
That's so what?
That's
he
gonna-
lost. You know what it all comes down to? He's still a loser. He lost.
if you're that good of a wrestler, you don't need your finisher. You
Right.
can win regardless. Sorry, I hate to go against you on this one, but man, I see what the fans will say, yeah. But dude, if you cannot win with your finishing move,
No,
if you
you're
can't
right.
win with something, dude, you know how many moves the guy actually has that he could win with?
He can
has
win with something else.
Yeah, he has the hanging DDT. He has the 90-degree backbreaker. I mean, he has the backbreaker into
but
the
that's not
neck
really a
breaker.
finisher, though.
Are we going to see a new move, maybe?
Well,
That would be sweet. Oh, he has the punt kick. He never said that he couldn't do the punt kick.
Yeah.
he might do the
He
punt
might do
kick.
the punt
and I could see this match ending in a no contest or DQ and going to the next pay-per-view. Most likely that's what's going to happen.
This is
I
a
like that.
WWE World Heavyweight Championship match too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
not.
like that.
There's no way Randy Orton beats him though.
Not for the
you
championship.
can't change the match. I think you could see Orton win some other way.
I could see him win somehow, but it not count.
Right.
Absolutely.
I could see somehow there'll be Triple H or Kane or someone will come out saying this didn't.
And then
But I could also see Kane interfering and screwing.
That's the wild card in this match.
Yeah.
You see Kane come out and doing something.
going through the mat.
You see
Oh,
something.
you mean coming up from hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell's
Yeah, 'cause
right
hell-
there.
hell's
Well,
right-
no, hold on. Hell's right there beside Hornswoggle's land. Yeah.
Land? Is land
Hornswoggle
now?
land. Well, you got listening land.
Yeah, but at least mine's a real place, unlike Hornswoggle's where there's
Hornswoggle's
It's
place-
real.
Hey, hold on.
Little people court.
Hold on. Hornswoggle's land is a real place. I've seen it underneath the wrestling ring.
Yeah, you and D-Generation X have both seen
Hey,
it, okay?
It was at WrestleMania. It was true.
God.
It's damn true. All right. Anyway.
God.
What? Was that horrible?
Yeah, it was really horrible.
Was it Bo horrible?
No.
Oh.
Nothing.
Bo-tastic?
Nothing.
Was it Bo-tastic?
First off,
Look,
it just sounds too... That sounds dirty.
Steven, it sucks. Sometimes we got to grow up and believe in Hornswoggle land, and
We got a bow suck.
we got to grow
There's
up.
nothing wrong with Hornswoggle land.
Hey, I didn't say that. I just said, hey, sometimes you got to grow up and believe in it. I mean,
No, you don't. You don't have to believe in that.
you don't have to believe in it.
Yes, you
I
do.
mean, come on. You don't want to believe in it? You don't think you've hit that age where it's believable now?
It was,
No.
it was the
No, I
fairest
haven't.
land of all lands.
I'm still too young to believe that.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and finish up. We talked about Raw. Now we'll come back and do NXT and rumors.
Woo!
You listen to Wrestling Attitude.
I got long sideburns and my hair slicked back. I'm coming to your town in my pink Cadillac. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. I pick a mean guitar, I wear a blue suede shoes. You ought to hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. Bro, Elvis, let the honky-tonk man show you how to rock and roll. Elvis who? He couldn't carry a tune if it had handles on it. Oh, have mercy, baby. Listen to the honky-tonk man pick that guitar. It's honky-tonk mania running wild. I got Peggy Sue beside me, the colonel's in the back. I'm coming to your town in my pink Cadillac. I'm just a honky-tonk man. Just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. I'm just a honky-tonk man. 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 I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm
Enough, and it's time for a change. Come and take your best shot. I tried to be a nice guy. I tried to play by the rules. You turned your backs on me. I snapped.
This is the Melting Pot, a.k.a. 6-month champ. And you're listening to Wrestling with Attitude. Don't forget, you can find every show on WrestlingWithAttitude.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Wrestling with Attitude. And don't forget to tweet us on Twitter at WWA Show.
All right, welcome back. Wow, everybody's dancing.
It's like a ghost. That was a ghost I just heard.
That was nice.
I'm glad you thought it was nice. You had to say it twice.
I think purgatory.
So anyway, before we break, we were talking about Raw. I thought it was a good show, man. It was all right.
Like I told you, man, too much Seth Rollins. I felt like that.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was plenty.
Just enough.
And now it's time for Superstars of the Week.
That was perfect.
All right, who's Superstars of the Week? Your 3 stars. 3 stars of the week.
Well, all right, you're never going to hear me say this again, but Kane is getting the star.
Really?
He is getting the star.
The only thing Kane's getting from me is a pink slip. That's it. See you, buddy. Run for senator.
And then Dolph Ziggler and Adrian Neville. I'm sorry. Great match. Great match.
What? Why you take your headphones off? Why, you don't say the Big Show again this week?
I might just do Big Show to get on your nerves.
Oh, don't do that. Don't.
I was thinking about Justin Gabriel. God, I want to make him a star again. But whatever.
Because of your core?
Because my core is so destroyed.
WWE wants to make him a star again. Not.
Okay, my stars. Yeah, I'm going to say it because I really like this guy every time I see him. I love Kalisto. I love that guy.
He's good.
He's great.
You love the luchadors anyway.
I really do. I grew up on that, with WCW and that. Oh, hey, you saw me doing it earlier. I'll do it right now. I'll do it elbow arm right now. But I really, really enjoy Kalisto. So he's definitely going to get a star.
Good.
Unfortunately, I would have had Cesaro and Kid, but that didn't go well.
What do you mean?
That kind of sucked. And just that whole thing. I just hate that they just tear down that tag team with one great superstar. Come on.
Yeah.
They're the tag champions. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, my number 2 is going to go with Neville.
Okay.
Number 2 was Neville, and that's why I hate you so much.
But he's good. Hey, it's his hometown.
I loved Neville in this. And my number 1, Wade Barrett. Man,
Of course.
he looked like Hulk Hogan out there. He even said it. I haven't even done anything. And they're like,
yeah.
B&B. And I was like,
He
I
broke
love
character.
it.
He broke character.
Yes,
on
he did.
Monday. I
and
loved
it. Was
loved
great. So, B&B, Neville, Kalisto.
Okay. All right, James. What you got?
Oh, mine?
You're like, oh,
Big Show.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn. Y'all took all that time.
Oh, man.
I
love my job.
I do too. Because this is my job. Wow, let me see. First, I didn't save it.
You're not going to do the 3 people again? Seth Rollins,
No,
Seth Rollins.
Not this week. I got to share stars. First one, you see, I can't give Adrian Neville one because you're using my gimmick, my jumbotron, my music, my intro.
Yeah,
I can't give it to you.
he did start it.
Yeah, I blew up the world before anybody else did. God, tells you everything.
That's not a good thing to tell people.
What I did?
Hey, lady. Hey, baby. I blew up the world before anyone else.
You know, my gimmick is, you know why I blew up the world? Because I'm on top of the summit, and I'm always all right.
Oh man,
that's the reason.
Gravity forgot about him.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Gravity forgot the top of the summit. I'm just saying.
Gravity did forget about the summit. I'll tell you that.
That's what I should do. My gimmick will be Gravity forgot me. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up. God.
Oh, man.
All right. No, seriously. We didn't see Axel this week. I'm very surprised.
No Axelmania in
They got
England.
his shirt on. I mean, we got Extreme Rules coming up.
Extreme Rules
is coming up.
That's like the greatest pay-per-view ever.
I know. Extreme.
Extreme is so amazing.
And then Money and Axel's coming up.
Money and Axel's going to be phenomenal.
Paybacksel's even better.
Or Axel in the bank.
But, all right, going back to the show. Man, I'm trying. You know who it was a lot of this week? Kane. You talking about a lot of somebody? Kane.
Are you giving him a star?
No, I'm not giving him a star.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, you really think I'm giving Kane a star? I would give him a Kane. What do you think it is, 1998?
Yeah, I do. I really do right now.
First one I give a star to. I give one to Sheamus.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
He beat up Ziggler and Neville. He gets a star for that.
Great star.
Woo!
I give one to Mizdow, of course. He wins.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm only giving him a half a star.
Ooh.
Because he did a roll-up for a win. And if you know me, I can't stand to see a roll-up in a match anymore.
He's just doing what The Miz does.
I don't care. Stop it. You're not The Miz. You don't win The Miz way. So I got a half a star, so I'm going to give the other half to Fandango.
Okay.
They're sharing a star because they are stars in my eyes. All right, you get they're full stars. Then, of course, last but not least is Seth Rollins because he makes the world goes around.
Because he was there.
He was there. He gets a star.
Love Rollins, but he's not getting a star from me this week.
All right, well,
Next week he'll get a star.
Yeah, I'll give it to him next
for
week.
me. Oh yeah, he gets a star every week. He's got a permanent home at Summit Star of Fame.
So what if he's not even there? What if he's not even there?
He gets a star because he's still champion.
He's getting a star just because he made the chaos happen of what's going on Raw.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Hey, no matter what you say, no matter what JP or anybody says, the most interesting thing on WWE right now, TV, is Seth Rollins.
I'll give you that.
I don't care what anybody says.
Agree.
He's bringing business to everybody.
He's back.
He is. As
had
much
to
as
think
I
about-
hate to agree with you on that.
He kind of had to think about it for me. Did you see that? He's just kind of like,
No, I was making after my screw up earlier. I had to make sure I said it right. Anyway, you want to talk about NXT a little bit?
Yeah, okay. So, NXT is changing right now. It is. We just saw Neville come to Raw. Great. So this is kind of my thing on it. First off, I'll talk a little bit about what happened. Not going to talk about the whole show. James's favorite diva made her debut.
Oh, let me talk about her.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you.
My new WWE. Did I put too many W's in
You
it?
did.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
okay.
it's like, well, it's Worldwide Women Association.
The Barbie Dream
Entertainment.
Killer.
It's Women Worldwide Wrestling Entertainment.
I don't care.
But Dana Brooke is the new chick in the block. Just saying. The girl is hot. She is good in the ring, and she does one of my favorite finishing maneuvers as her finisher. It's the what's that Manuka driver? I can't remember.
Takamichinoku driver?
Thank you.
That's what they. What?
Yeah, it's kind of
It's when
like
you,
that.
just pick them straight.
No, I know what it is, but I'm like, she's
she
doing
put,
that?
She put the girl on her back though, and then did it.
Wait. So is she like holding her like this
She
and
puts
then bring her over?
over her back, behind her head,
Kinda like a rack
this,
attack,
like a
kinda
rack
look.
attack.
Okay.
But then flips her over.
No, that right there is a. You know what? They really don't. It's just
Well,
like
it's
a Death
kinda-
Valley driver.
Yeah, it's more Death Valley driver. That's it.
Not the Saturn
Not
version.
Manuka. No, but
Yeah.
it's in that form.
Well, that's cool.
But
Yeah.
I that's
That's
one of
a
my-
cool driver for a woman.
That's one of the coolest finishers for a woman. Right? I'm just
Okay.
saying.
That I like that.
So, but she's really good. I like her gimmick. I'm better than everybody else. I'm this blonde bombshell, which she is.
She's the Barbie Dream Killer. That's what they're calling her. The Barbie
I'm
Dream
fine
Killer.
with that. And I can see, I can see great things as she get caught up against Paige, because you got anti diva, you got total diva right there.
I'd see.
So I was. Oh,
if
sorry.
you
go
do.
ahead, Steve.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What? So are we saying over Paige? Like better than Paige?
No,
No, I love Paige.
just he
Okay.
is because
Because
he
my
likes
two
blonde.
girls-
He likes blonde
No,
bombshells.
I
That's just how he is.
love Paige. Don't get me wrong.
yeah. Okay, 'cause
she
I'm-
hasn't passed Paige yet.
I was gonna say because
She's
there's-
got a way to go to pass Paige.
There's two girls that capture my heart every time they get on the screen. I'm just like, I'm in love, and that's Paige and Natalia. I love those two girls.
You see, it's so funny you say that.
God,
because
Natalia.
every
Woo!
time
So beautiful.
Steven sees somebody or two people, he thinks the same thing. He thinks J&J Security every time he sees them. And matter of fact, he does this every time.
Just hit puberty. I just hit puberty.
I'm just saying, he every time he sees J&J.
I tried to set you up so bad for that earlier.
Is it
I didn't
1998
realize
yet?
it.
Because
I was
I
like,
feel
should
like
you grow up?
I feel like this joke's been going on.
My fault. I forgot. Sorry. You know what, Steven? You just...
Makes our day. You done?
Steven, you're amazing.
No, hold on.
Talking to the 18-day champion like that. Yeah, don't be talking to him.
Hold on.
Bo horrible. I
You're
am a
Bo
chairaholic. I forgot about that one. No, look. So NXT. Can we talk about
Oh,
NXT?
wait a minute. How are you talking about the only person I know you ever liked for divas?
Evolution. No, here's the thing about Evolution. First off, you're right. She looked great on Raw. She did. But I'd like her to stay on Raw or go to NXT. Stop switching. I saw her 2 weeks ago on NXT. What's happening with this girl? I don't think they know what to do with Emma. So, anyways, the other big thing that happened was this really wasn't that
Go
big,
ahead.
but Rhino versus Sami Zayn. Now, I know James has a problem with this.
Go ahead and finish.
What
then I'll
happened in the
talk.
match was this: it was a good back and forth match, but Sami Zayn basically destroyed Rhino. He did the Blue Thunder Bomb first, and then Rhino went to gore him. Rhino misses the gore, heads into the ring post, and then Sami Zayn does the Haluva kick. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. My problem with this, is first of all, Rhino shouldn't be fighting any of these guys. I don't. Rhino shouldn't be in the company. I'm so sick of these ECW guys that live on this dream. I told you earlier, the only guy, there's a tag team I would like to see, the Dudley Boys. A couple matches, not for the title. Or Bubba Ray Dudley. Because he transformed himself into another character in TNA. He, not Bubba Ray, I'm talking, not the Dudley Boy, but Bubba Bully Ray. Basically.
Bully Ray.
All right, it was a great character. It worked great. He evolved. None of these other guys ever do that. They're RVD, same. Tommy Dreamer, same. Sabu, same. And I'll probably get killed for that comment.
Oh, yeah, you will.
You know, Wills, I love you, dude. But, you know, we got – they're all the same. Taz, Mike Awesome.
I disagree with you on Taz.
Taz was the same. How is Taz any different? Taz was the same as he was back then. Now.
No, but he evolved into an announcer. Like, he's good as an announcer.
Yeah. Evolve into an announcer?
Hey, it takes a lot to evolve.
Do you just really say evolve into an announcer?
Jerry Lawler, it took him forever.
I'm talking about wrestling characters.
Yeah,
this guy is not wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, these guys don't evolve. Rhino's been the same his whole career.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same way we're talking about Roman Reigns versus Big Show.
Same thing.
What's the Sami Zayn do by winning? And it was a long match. This match was over 20, 25 minutes long.
Wow.
It was a long match. And he did one gore.
Right.
One gore.
And he missed.
So you mean to tell me this whole match, Sami Zayn beat him up for 20 to 25 minutes?
Yes.
He dominated
That's
him.
what I'm saying. It was horrible.
I'm not saying
If you
anything
don't do
bad
it-
about Sami Zayn, because I love Sami Zayn.
I love Sami Zayn too.
To me, and I'm going to say this too, Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville and Corey Graves are the three dudes that I use on 2K15, and those dudes are phenomenal. Like,
They're
I love
very
them, and I
phenomenal.
love watching them on TV. And, well, not Graves anymore, but I used to love him too. But I love those guys.
But you don't.
why?
Fighting Rhino. Rhino is a 5-10 match. I would say 8 minutes at the most against Rhino.
He's a destroyer of worlds.
Because he's won his matches.
Must be.
Hey, since he's been in NXT, he's had no match longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And now you'll have him 20 minutes against Sami?
That's why I didn't like it. And so this is what brings me to my next point here, real quick. Where do you see these guys going? So we know Sami Zayn, he's going to get another title shot probably. But do we see him in Raw in the next 2 months? Do we see him in Raw? By Money in the Bank, do we see him in Raw?
I don't think so.
No?
Because I think he's going to win the title back.
So you don't think he's due for a bigger push?
I don't think so, because you will want to see him versus Owens again.
Yeah.
For the title.
Yeah.
And they will keep that going for a little bit. That's what I'm thinking about. Well, I told you before the show, I'm glad for NXT, but a part of me at the same time is looking at NXT now and thinking, especially when I saw Solomon Crowe. I saw Solomon Crowe. I don't think he'll ever get to the main roster. Because I feel like Triple H, yes, I created NXT, but now I got all these independent guys. I'm going to make this an independent circuit in NXT.
Yeah.
These guys won't get any higher than they are. And that's what scares me with some of these guys is I don't know if I don't ever see Kevin Owens on Raw. I don't.
Really?
Because he's 36, dude. When you going to bring him up? When he's 40?
You got to bring him up by next WrestleMania.
I was going to say you do it this year before the Rumble. And then you have them. And, that's what I'm just saying. You bring them into the Rumble and make an impact during that match.
No, you should. But I almost feel like Triple H is going to hold it against some of these guys for being independent and not coming to WWE sooner.
Sure.
No, but he shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't.
No, I'm not saying sure that he should. I'm saying I agree with you.
I think to a point, he's going to hold a lot of these guys back from getting to the next level. Because he's making NXT a big thing with the guys he's got. So why he don't bring them up to Raw?
Why doesn't he try to make... And I
might be completely wrong. But
correct me if I'm wrong.
That's my opinion.
But it seems like, from what I've understood and what I've seen, NXT is fantastic to watch.
Oh, yeah. No,
it's amazing.
It's like, to me, I catch myself watching NXT over Raw all the time now.
Absolutely.
And I feel like if it keeps going the way it's going to go, it seems like NXT is going to be that rivalness against Raw, and SmackDown is going to be that lower one. Because SmackDown just seems like
And
it's the same
eventually you
thing.
might get rid of SmackDown.
Well, no,
I can
they have
see it.
NXT and Raw.
they're not getting rid of SmackDown. They get ready to move SmackDown to USA Network. They're not
Yes,
getting rid of SmackDown.
that is true.
All right, you're
Okay,
right.
they're not getting rid. Get that out of your head. They ain't getting rid of the Rock show. They're not getting rid of the Rock show.
That's going to
okay?
be another 10-year deal, baby.
Yeah, ever how long? As long as they make money, they'll keep doing it. But the point with NXT though, if you're making money with something, why are you messing with it?
Sure.
I'm just saying.
true.
I mean, why? Let's put Neville up now. 6 months from now, we'll put somebody else.
And
then 6 months from now, we'll push somebody else. But in a year, Kevin Owens will be 37.
Yeah.
You ain't got all year.
Triple H needs to be picky about the people that go on the show.
Right.
And I'm not talking about, oh, well, he doesn't have this. No. You can develop somebody. If they have the passion and the talent, they can develop somebody. But do not put somebody on that show like a Teddy Hart.
Yeah.
Who obviously can self-destruct and walk out on a match.
First of all, let me tell you, I love Kevin Owens. You know that. Everybody knows that's my boy. But I don't know if I ever see him on Raw. I really don't because I don't know if I
see
feel
where
like
you're
Triple
going
H
with it.
is pushing. Like Triple H is gonna hold these guys back. I
It's
think,
still
too.
early. It's still early. We
don't have forever, and guess what?
No.
These guys are going to lose the luster.
Instead of,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like a new car. You put the new car out here for 2014, 2015 come around. You got
You
a
don't
newer
care.
car.
Yeah.
No
You
one
gotta do
cares about
something.
14.
Yeah.
You want to have
It'll
the
be
fresh
fun.
new.
I
mean,
give it a while.
Finn Balor. It's been silent lately because we ain't seen them on TV. We ain't seen them on NXT. We've seen them at live events in Europe. I haven't seen it, but people in Europe have seen them. I'm just saying, you need to start pushing these other guys up.
No, you'll see them.
And for
we all know
goodness
it.
sake, take Kane and Big Show off TV and bring up Kevin Owens to be your muscle and
Cool.
authority. Do that. Do something smart,
do
Triple
you
H.
think that Kevin Owens doesn't move up? And I mean, I want your opinion, not what you think other people. Do you think that he won't go up because of age, or do you think because of look?
I say
Because I can see.
She's asking me.
Excuse me.
Well, hold on a second.
I can see Kevin Owens not moving up because of what his look is. I could see that, but his talent is good.
I think it's more age than it is his look because the guy has look.
Yeah.
We have been there for his shows. He has it.
Yeah.
Of anybody on the NXT roster, he's got more it than anybody. Mm-hmm. Finn Balor's right there close to him, but
sorry for me, Finn Balor is the next big thing.
No,
and
no,
he needs,
I
I know,
you know
I know.
I do, but
I mean, Dutch.
I'm just saying.
Umaga with his look.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
And the thing
so
is,
that shouldn't have anything to do with Kevin Owen. His look is fine.
But hold on a second though. When you say that, Umaga was a couple times. He didn't. He rested. God rest in peace. He passed away too early,
unfortunately.
But he was not going back to that main event level. He wasn't, dude.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have pushed him again. It's
he-
just like Great Khali. Speaking of the devil, he's supposed to be coming back. But,
oh God!
But my point is, you get certain guys get the heavyweight title, or they reach that peak, they go back and they don't ever get it.
And they're saying that Khali coming back, and he's supposed to have a dream matchup with Lesnar. What kind of dream matchup are you? What?
I don't know.
No way.
We'll talk about that one.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that.
But anyway, yeah, that was a good point. Some other rumors. Did you got anywhere NXT you want to talk about?
That's really all I wanted to get.
all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good.
On Monday there will be a match, Miz and Mizdow. I wanted to play this. We had some news that somebody left TNA. All right, Taz is gone from TNA.
Yep.
He quit because TNA is supposedly in trouble again. There are reports that many wrestlers are behind payment. That's one of the reasons why Taz left. He wasn't paid for the last month of tapings, and they want him to go do another taping.
So they're doing ECW
Supposedly,
again?
hold on. So basically, he didn't travel to Tennessee or Dallas, wherever, to go do the taping, and he just said, I'm done.
Wow.
So, because they are not paying him. And there's a tweet out that Matt Hardy got like 5 checks in a row from TNA because he was back paid. And it's supposedly a lot of people owe money, and you know, especially more than anybody, wrestlers don't get paid. They don't want to wrestle no more.
They walk.
That is the truest thing you could ever say.
And you know, me and you went through it with a certain show where, you know, it happens. And
still waiting for that paycheck.
Oh, I'm just waiting on a hotel payment. But it's like, I'm just kidding. But anyway, that supposedly TNA.
So
might
they're
be in
doing
trouble.
ECW stuff, basically. It's kind of how it was with ECW.
Yeah. I'll get you
down.
See, this isn't good.
Yeah.
This is not good for TNA. I'm telling you.
Let's put it this way. That's good for TNA, and this is amazing for WWE because they will grab that beautiful talent that's in there that they can harvest. And
You see, that's the problem with TNA, though. You go grab some of their talent. They're up there in age, too. Bobby Roode's not young.
Oh, yeah.
Austin
Yeah.
Aries is a little bit younger
Bobby
than
Roode
those.
should have came to
Bobby
the WWE
Roode
when
should
he was
have been there
younger.
longer. Yes. Bobby Roode, James Storm.
James Storm especially, too.
These guys will not probably go to WWE. They'll probably be done. They'll probably be independent tour with AJ Styles and everybody else.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's the problem with TNA. MVP won't be back to WWE.
No.
You know, these guys, if it does go out, and by the way, the product sucks because when you watch the show, I can't stand the camera work. I can't watch the show anymore because the guy, it's different filters in the cameras. So it's
Are you serious?
It looks different than another angle. I can't.
they didn't
stand
white
watching it.
balance the.
I don't know what they did, and then they shoot it different angle, and somebody misses a spot, and it's just horrible. So TNA, fire your whole camera crew. Call me. I'll work for a little bit more
We
than
got
they
three.
will.
We got 3 bodies right here that could do it.
Yeah. Real fast, let's go through the rest of this news, and we'll end the show. Ziggler and Sheamus will have. Oh, this is gonna be great. They will have a Kiss My Arse match at Extreme Rules, supposedly. On SmackDown, Sheamus challenged him to a Kiss My Ass match, pretty much, or arse. So they might have a Kiss My Ass match at Extreme Rules.
Why?
I don't know. But watch for that. Then Big Show versus Reigns in the Last Man Standing match at Extreme Rules we talked about. The big news, Jey Uso is out 6 months with shoulder injury. So Jimmy Uso, I don't know what they're going to do with Jimmy, probably push for IC or he'll be a jobber. Or he'll come out with Naomi for her title run. WWE is planning a Click reunion DVD. Yeah. All right. Okay, listen.
I actually want to see that.
Real fast. I don't. All right.
No.
I feel like they have pushed that down my throat this past 2 years. I want it to be more special. Once a year, now we see it like every 6 months, every 3 months.
Hey, we don't know how much longer Scott's got, so let's go ahead and get this out of
What
the
do
way.
you mean? Scott's
Hey.
fine.
Scott's fun right now.
That's what I'm saying. 6 months, we don't know where he's going to be back.
I'm just saying, make it special. Pat's tight end Rob Gronkowski says he will make an appearance on Raw when Mojo Rawley gets on Raw. Mojo, you know who Mojo is in NXT. They're friends.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Daniel Bryan is injured currently.
Okay.
He was left off the European tour.
Wade
What,
Barrett.
yeah, I was going to say.
Wade Barrett, I didn't tell you the news. In England, with Adrian Neville, he came out and announced to the crowd after his contract runs up, he's done because his shoulder injury is still bothering.
So he's retiring?
Yep, he's retiring from that.
You've got to be kidding
Nope.
me.
Unfortunately.
But there's video out if you want to go back and see it. He's in the ring with Adrian Neville, and he tells the crowd, you know, your first-born England WWE champion will be Adrian Neville.
That
puts him over.
sucks. When is his contract up?
I think it's soon. It's probably after Extreme Rules, or it will be soon after. Would be my guess. SummerSlam at the latest, probably.
Oh.
But yeah, look, trust me, I feel bad because I wish he'd be around longer because I love the man. I think he's great. His gimmick's awesome. But he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, it's too soon. It really is. You have a great character right here that you could run for years, and
Well, they've had it, and he got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
John Cena thing and everything else. So, anyway, y'all got anything else you want to add?
nah, I'm good.
I'm good, dude. You know.
You call me Vince?
No, I said good, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Vince.
No.
I kind
All
of
right.
called you
No
McMahon.
offense, you're not Vince.
Oh, I can say you're
no,
fired.
no offense, but you're not Vince.
No offense, man.
All right. That's horrible. It's not Bo horrible, but it's horrible. All right. From the Summit.
What? I couldn't hear you. What?
Fine.
The
From
Summit.
the Summit. From Lil Stephen.
Dirty Dutch.
We are Wrestling Attitude. See you next week. Have a good week, everybody.